to Artists on Artists on Artists on Artists. In this episode, what's that in the sky? It's a bird. It's a plane? Yes, it's a plane. We're talking to the leading directors of flight safety videos.
Airplanes are the most stressful place in the world, and you have to know what's going on when something goes down. But it's fun to give information in an exciting way. These directors of flight safety videos found innovative and exciting new ways to tell you to buckle your seatbelt, put on flotation devices, and put on air masks before you put on one to a child.
So the next time you have to make an emergency landing, you'll know exactly what to do. Let's listen in.
Hello, guys. What's up, guys?
Hello, everybody.
Hello, guys. Great
Hello.
to see you. Lovely day here. Oh, excuse me. Thank you.
Let me help you there.
Lovely day here. Lovely day. Great to see everybody.
It's a lovely day today. So whatever you gonna do?
I love that. I love that energy from you.
Oh, thank you.
I love that energy. And I love your energy, too. And I love the way
Thank
your
you.
hair is so windswept today.
I love to stand behind the wind, the what do you call it? The
Fan?
swirly. Yes.
Yes.
I love to stand in front of the fan and feel as if I am being blasted by an aeroplane.
I love that. And I love airplanes. And I think we all love airplanes here. Am I right?
Oh, thankful for him.
I'm thankful for them. Absolutely.
I'm so grateful. Okay, how about we all go around and we say our names?
That's a good idea.
Great idea. I'm Barbara Missionhand, and I am so excited to be here with you all today. I did a musical safety flight instruction video for Delta back in the 90s. And ever since then, I've been doing how-to IKEA furniture setup videos. I love working with those guys, and I love my family on set.
Barbara, I absolutely fucking love your energy.
Thank you.
I
I
love
love
it.
yours too.
I love it. It's so exciting to see you, and I loved your video in the 90s. You were the first video to feature the fact that smoking is illegal. Do you guys remember
Yes.
that? That was a crazy turning stone, and that was a groundbreaking music video. It was incredible.
Thank you so much. It's the only flight instruction video to be nominated for a MTV Music Award.
Absolutely. For Best Kiss.
Who is this strapping man next to me?
Well, hello, my name is Craig Dubois. I am a flight safety video instructor director. Yes, that's the other thing, is that I am an instructor as well.
Wow.
So I worked on the flight attendant side for many, many years before I became a film director. So I am flying first, airplane first, aeroplane first, and then the directing comes a second.
Love that, because usually it's storyteller first.
Normally, yes. Normally, you get into this industry by doing lots of what we call industrial videos,
Yes.
right? We do these for internal use in companies or a manufacturing sort of setting. But this way, I started with the love of planes. I love when things go up into the sky and then they come right back down. Isn't it magic?
It's so magical. It's magic. It's magic on Earth or in the sky. I love it. How do you say your first name again? Kreitch?
Kreitch.
Kreitch.
It's so Kreitch.
Like crutch with an I.
Like Kreitch.
Like crotch with an eye.
Oh, Barbara's in my brain.
Stop. It's Kreitch.
Thank you. My name is Donald Keene. I am the director of Ambitious Airlines 2000s safety video. It was a scared straight safety video. It was a little scary. It was taken off the air, and by air I mean taken off being played in the air. and then Ambitious Airlines did shut down because they were all about they were like the Ripley's Believe It or Not of the sky. They were doing crazy things. They were trying really wild stuff, and we took risks, and we got
Listen, it's high stakes.
Yeah, we flew a little too close to the sun. You know, I like to say, as a joke, I've said every day for 30 years. You know what I mean?
That's incredible.
Yeah, so it was fun. It was we basically shot a horror movie as a flight safety video, and it was frightening. People would walk out if they could, but they got it.
How many views does it have on YouTube now?
I think it's up to 15 million.
That's absolutely incredible.
I wish I was seeing that money. I really wish. Because I see ads before the ads. So the money's going somewhere. It's not going to me, though. It's not going to me. I work, I make a lot of videos for poison control. And I make a lot of videos for different metro systems about what to do if you find a dead body on the tracks.
So, are those being watched by the general public?
No.
Or is this more for internal use?
Exactly. So in the industry, we call those industrials.
Oh, how silly.
Yeah, these glasses have a mind of their own. We call those industrials. And industrials are for employees, people, so a lot of railroad workers and a lot of people that work at poison control and people that work with poison. They get to see those. And they're being seen by millions of people, honestly. But, not necessarily other people in the world. And I don't need, I just need an audience. It doesn't matter who it's for. I've always said that. I used to do little performances for my dog when I was a kid. You know what I mean? I was that kind of guy.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, my name is Asher Star, and I am a music video director, but I'm also they've hired me for a couple of flight safety videos. Yeah.
Asher, you are adorable.
Thank you
are
so much.
absolutely adorable.
I
Adorable.
wish I could put you in my little suit pocket
Thank you.
and take you home.
I'm a 34-year-old man.
Oh.
I'm not that. It's just, I have a higher voice, so.
But it's also just adorable because that bow tie is huge.
Your age and gender have nothing to do with it. It's the proportions with which your body is to the clothing that you're wearing.
Absolutely. And what's the height? 4'3"? How short are you?
I'm 5'10".
Okay,
I'm 5'10".
you just
I
look
just
so-
wear big clothes. Big
You look
clothes
like
are
a
in
doll.
And is that bow tie 4'3"?
It's a big bow tie. It's in style. It's
And
in
how
style.
much do you weigh more or less than a safety pin?
I weigh a lot more than a safety pin. I'm 130. I'm 5'10", 130. It's on the skinnier side for sure.
I want to take you from a dish at the front of a restaurant and use you as a mint.
Oh my gosh, I want to put you on a charcuterie board next to a small pickle.
Okay. I'm actually a very prestigious art house director. I do a lot of films and I do a lot of cool music videos. And so, the cuteness of my voice and how I wear big clothing that don't fit me well isn't what I'm made of, okay?
No, it isn't what you're made of, is it? Is it? Is it?
You look like you are made of lily pads and dreams.
Yeah.
Oh, that's adorable.
He is
What
so
flight
sweet.
safety video did you direct?
I've done a lot of the big ones. I've done American Airlines.
Huge booking.
Done
Big.
Virgin Atlantic.
Okay.
I've done Apple's new, they're about to release a airline.
Oh, iPlane.
iPlane.
Did you do Kim Air? Kim Kardashian
Kim
West?
Kardashian Air, yes. That one shot of us pulling out slowly as she reveals that her whole family is sitting in a plane kind of stoically.
It's a shame. I heard about Kim Air. They made really extra wide seats and then they took them out.
Well, the whole plane's made out of cashmere.
Well, they have to follow the industry trends of what's popular.
Yes, we had to reshoot. We had to do a bunch of reshoots because these chairs were ginormous.
Yeah, which is great. And then they made them skinny again.
So small.
It's crazy
So
how just
small.
like that you can do that because you think something like that would be a more permanent thing.
But
Exactly.
Kim is amazing. She's great to work with. Kim Air is coming. It's a luxury branded airline, and the commercials are fantastic. And the safety videos are more fantastic, I would say.
Well, so let's talk about it. I mean, let's talk about what it's like to work in the flight safety industry. We all have very important cornerstone flight safety videos, and we are a community. I mean, we all watch each other's. We all know what's going on. We're very up to date on what's going on. I mean, how do you get into it? How did you guys get into this?
Well, I'll say I have to give it up to you.
Donald.
I have to give it up to you, Donald. I loved your video so much. I thought it was so cutting edge
Oh,
for the
shut the
time.
fuck up.
I'm not going to. I'm not going
Thank
to.
you, Asher.
Take the praise. Take
Thank
the praise.
you.
It opened up a door for me, and I was working with a lot of music videos. I was doing a lot of avant-garde stuff. I took a flight from New Mexico, Albuquerque, to New York. When the plane started, I thought we were going down because of your video.
Wow.
And I thought, this is art. It was amazing.
Yeah, thank you so much. I mean, it was really fun. I never meant to be in this industry. I didn't grow up wanting to make plane videos. You know what I mean? I don't think anybody did. Did anybody here want to do that?
Well, I did a
Okay.
little bit.
No disrespect.
Yes, you were
no
a flight
disrespect.
attendant.
But I
You were a flight
understand where that comes from.
Okay.
Sure.
You know, I just love so much the rules of the plane. For me, the show is the video. And then what happens after that, which is the flight, is the encore. So,
Incredible analogy.
I love that thinking.
because why do we go onto a plane? We go onto a plane to be explained the rules.
No, I get on a plane to go somewhere else.
Exactly.
Bitch.
I go on a plane. Yeah, bitch.
Oh no, gitch.
Wow,
Crotch,
wow,
bitch.
wow,
Critch?
wow, Critch.
Right.
Listen, I didn't call you a B.
I thought you called him a bitch.
I thought,
Bitch.
I'm sorry.
What a happening. What a comedy of errors.
What a comedy.
wow, a lot is going on in the past. Listen, this is just a difference of opinion, I believe. Look, what I value, I love feeling like I am in good hands. And that is what an artful flight safety video does, is tell someone that they are in good hands, that this is actually not scary, that we are up in the sky and we're gonna get back down in a very safe way. My videos have a very distinct style. I have been praised for how thoroughly I explain the rules. So most flight safety videos are about 30 seconds to 45 seconds long. Mine are about an hour. So,
Now, what if I'm going from LA to Nevada?
well, you would sit in the LAX tarmac and you would have a wonderful experience where you are whisked away to a world of explanation, of magic, of creativity. And then you get on the plane, and 30 minutes later, you are in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I heard that all the airlines that show yours, your flight time is bumped up.
And
That's why it's cheaper, because it's longer.
Yes, and many people don't know that.
Right.
Right? They get on a plane, and it is proportional to the trip you're taking, right? So if you're flying LA to Vegas, you add an hour. But if you're going onto a longer flight with more risks, if you are flying LA to London, you add 3 hours, right?
Because the
we're
film
going-
is 3 hours?
There are more risks when you go over the Atlantic Ocean, so there's more we have to cover. And that also means that our pilots have to go through more character arcs and more people, and they meet more characters and have more experiences along the way.
Where are you from?
What is everybody's favorite flight rule?
Oh, I love to talk about this because there's so many different ways. There's so many rules. We all know the rules. We call them the Bible, right? We know the Bible. We know what the deal is.
Yeah.
Everyone, I can tell, I could probably guess everyone's favorite, but I want to hear you say it because everyone favors a certain rule more,
Oh,
right?
mine has got to be. You must put your oxygen mask on first before you help another.
Yes.
That I love so much because it's the direct opposite of the Bible. It is serve yourself first, then others second.
And that resonates with you, Barbara, because you're selfish.
Yes, because yes, I'm a selfish woman, and I think a woman in Hollywood is only successful if she's selfish.
Hell yes, and I love to hear that energy from
That's
you. and
great.
I
great.
do love to hear that energy.
I mean, you just gotta put yourself first, guys. I mean, I've been telling my kids, sorry, I'm not gonna pay for your student loans because I'm putting myself first. All right? I mean, come on now. But I will tell you, I really miss dialogue, because in my videos we don't have any dialogue. It's I have a huge residency with IKEA, and it's just like when you see
Like a
How
theater?
How does the residency
Do you
work?
perform
it's like how a DJ has a residency at maybe
like
a
more
bar.
of a Britney Spears in Las
Yes,
Vegas.
yes.
or
Okay.
I am their director.
Oh, fabulous. I love that.
Yeah, so I do miss sound. I miss working with sound because all of IKEA's videos, it's too two models, one pushing in something, the other, and then we have an illustrator who's working, who then draws the models moving, and it's a lot of slow-mo shots. But I have to say my favorite flight safety rule is fix yours first and then the others second.
So the instructional videos are just the instructions in a video form. They don't really, it's not physical, it's just the drawings.
Yes, it's the drawings come to life. So, because they were having trouble, like if you're putting together a dresser, and you need to move the bolt to the right. Instead of using arrows, we found that it's more successful to get a video of someone doing that, or get somebody else helping the person put the drawer in if it's a two-man job. So IKEA has been evolving. It's a part of their app now because IKEA has an app.
Everything has an app nowadays. Have you guys noticed?
It's absolutely bonkers.
It's
I mean,
crazy.
the American Airlines app blew us all out of the water. We should talk about that.
We should
that
talk
app
about that.
is incredible.
It's amazing. And we're not competing with it per se, but I feel jealous. Sometimes everything relating to an airline, sometimes I feel like I was competing with the snacks. Wait, I want to know everyone's favorite part of the videos.
Yes.
We heard yours. Yours is the mask.
Put yours on before another.
What about yours, little Asher, sweet boy?
I'm not that sweet. I'm not a little boy. I'm 5'10". That's very average. I'm just wearing large in-style clothing.
I just feel like you're in a snow globe when I look at you.
I know.
He's such a little doll.
I want to shake you up.
I look at both of your pupils, and they're both little strawberry shortcakes.
Yes.
Well, thank you. I'll take it as a compliment.
Okay.
What's your favorite part?
My favorite part is the life jacket under the seat. I find it's almost a mystery box, a black box, if you will.
lot
The
of mystery
audience
in
doesn't
there.
know what's in there.
Yes, it's very Alice in Wonderland.
And I love, when we do those videos, I love making sure the audience feels like there's something in there. What is it? Dangerous? Is it safety? You never know.
I saw yours. You added a heartbeat, a slow zoom and a heartbeat to that section.
And
I
a
thought that
mother
was
crying
harrowing.
in the background.
Yes.
But you just don't
Incredible
pick up on that
choice.
stuff. Thank you.
You know what I love? I love that big ramp, the big floating
the
ramp,
slide?
the slide. I mean, come on. Is that fun or what?
It's full of whimsy.
It's very
it's-
exciting.
It was fun for all of our videos. Your video, it was not fun.
Mine
it was
We
terrifying.
did an effect where it looked endless, and then at the bottom of it, there was a big sea monster, because that's supposed to be used in some sort of sea landing. So
It was interesting. It was almost like, you've been safe for now. That's what I got from it.
Exactly. I mean, look, it's scary. Flying is scary, and we wanted to make sure people knew that. It was important for me. And, you know, I got this idea. I was at this club in the Lower East Side. I was on acid. I was losing my mind. And I walked down to the basement of a club. And I said, what if this never ended? And I said, oh my God. And they gave me an idea. Oh my God, what if I was in an airplane and this is my escape? You know, like, there is no escape. And I sobered up, and I woke up, and I said, all the fear left me, but the idea stayed there. Like my brain was a sketchbook and I had one note in it. You know
You
what
are
I mean?
so fascinating to me because I'm in a safety video, fear has no place.
Sure.
And I'm so inspired by the fact that you use what we are directly working against. And can you speak to how you think that's productive and how you think that's helpful?
Yeah, we build safety videos because of fear, right? We build safety videos to cause an ease of fear.
Right.
Don't be scared. This is the known. You know, we're scared of the unknown, and so this is the known, and so that's what we're doing here. But the thing is that I don't ever want anyone to think that they know enough. I don't want anyone to get cocky. I don't want anyone to zone out of the video, because if you zone out of the video, then what's the point of having the video? And I think we've all been on a flight, a Southwest flight, an American flight, where those poor, stupid flight attendants are standing center, and they're performing, but they're not giving anything. They're lifeless.
Can
They're
we talk
emotionless.
about this? They never give it anything.
Why do you think the videos had to start? It's because these people have no presence.
It's because we are not auditioning flight attendants anymore.
No, and that's what happened. Once they remember that time in the 80s when they had actors do that job? I mean, the performances were stellar, but my God, these flight attendants were booking out and were leaving for an audition.
And the drinks they were giving were too strong.
Too strong?
Yes.
And those peanut bags were empty.
They were empty. They were snacking on peanuts because they were so
Because
stressed out.
those broke bitches were eating.
They were memorizing lines for their terms of endearment audition or whatever the fuck they
And
were
so
doing.
we had to go to non-actors. And that's when the whole thing fell apart.
Oh,
because
fell apart.
not only are you competing with the video and people's AirPods, they're listening to another podcast while they're watching the flight safety video.
Podcasts.
Mark Maron is my enemy. He is my enemy. He
Why
is
is he
the
your
devil.
enemy?
Why do you dislike
guys have
him?
I believe Mark Maron is the devil because he creates a podcast that is so interesting. The interviews are so candid that people are not watching the flight safety videos. They are simply listening to him say yes and tell me more about that. That's all the kids are doing now. If I ever meet him in real life, I will tell him this to his face.
Where are you from?
I want to know from everybody, what airlines do you work for? I know you work for Kim Kardashian.
I work for I work for a lot of airlines. Yes.
You said you did American too? That's a huge booking.
Yes,
That's
I
a
did.
big B.
Thank you. Yeah, they saw a lot of my music videos. I was a surfer filmer. I used to film surfers, and they saw
Oh.
my surf footage, so they hired me. That's why a lot of my plane videos have waves in them. Like, oh my gosh, a surfer is going down the aisle of this plane, putting a seatbelt on.
That's adorable.
What? It's not adorable. It's very
what
cool
would
and
you,
hip.
what would you surf? What would you surf on? The bottom of a can of beans?
That's impossible.
You little
A
cutie.
bottom of a can of beans?
I don't
What is
know.
that? Is that
Top of a
cute
can?
thing?
There's nothing cuter than a can of pinto beans.
The bottom of the can. Little cute
Oh,
little bottom of the
adorable.
can.
Put a
It's
bow
so
on it.
precious.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I work for Air Flugen.
Oh, do you live in Flugen?
So my airline is it's very compassionate, and they let me tell the stories I want to tell.
Yeah, Airflugen I've heard is great to work with.
They're great because they have absolutely no allegiance to the times which people want to travel, right? They have no sense of urgency or speed. When you get into an Airflugen flight, you don't care where you're going. It is the #1 airline for people who don't have anywhere to be.
Yeah.
For people who do not have a business conference to go to.
And that is so American.
I love it when you see Airflugen in the airport. It just says flight departing 3:15, arriving ?
Yeah, it is the #1 airline with the most ennui. I mean, everyone going on that,
Yes.
they're all looking for themselves. It's all artists, it's all writers. I mean, it's really hard to sit in that Airflugen terminal because everyone's on their freaking laptops and all the plugs are full because they're all charging. I mean, it's like a Starbucks on the sky.
I think I heard
Truly.
it referred to as the Eat, Pray, Love Airlines, where you get on there to
Yes.
find yourself, not find your destination.
Exactly what
You
it is.
do.
Barbara.
Many people find love. We are a greater. We have a higher proportion of matches than eHarmony itself.
Wow.
Because, they watch my movie, they watch my flight safety video, they see the captain fall in love, they see two people fighting over who should be in the emergency exit chair for hours before they do it themselves. So there is a sense of we've all been in this together.
It makes,
Absolutely
Yeah.
incredible.
it
That
makes
is so
sense that your
nice.
videos are so long because nobody has anywhere to go. They're happy to watch a video.
It's wonderful. And because I've worked with other airlines and there's been some problems.
Oh, are you kidding? I think Allegiant, they're all full of sexual harassers.
Whoa.
Wow, heavy claim, Barb. Heavy claim, Barb.
I'll say it,
That's
lock
a
me
big
up, put me
claim.
away. I'm being selfish tonight.
I love that. Tee.
I love that. Accuse someone of sexual harassment. Treat yourself, queen.
It's a me day, which means, oh no for you. I'm making big old claims.
I love that.
That gives me into a really interesting question I have for you guys. When you get notes, what do you guys do with your notes? Because, we don't have a lot of the freedom, the artistic freedom. We have to deal with giant online corporations and also the flight and safety offices of the United States of America.
Right, we have a different overhead, right? And let's be honest too. Let's talk about our budgets. I don't know what you guys are spending on them, but for me, I gotta spend $5,000-$10,000 tops on these. These are very, very, very shoestring budgets because they're not seen as movies. But we see them as movies. We're the artists, we're the creators, we're the dreamers of dreams. So we have to do this kind of stuff.
Of course.
But it's difficult because I like to say that if it looks good, we're doing it. and that it causes me to go out of pocket for a lot of things. I end up spending $20,000-$30,000 of my own money.
Oh my
on
God.
these because I care about them.
Well, you get
You're like-
residuals though, right?
I don't, not yet. I have figured out a password that was used on the YouTube account that posted this flight safety video, and I got really close, and then there was two-factor authentication. I got the last 4 digits of a number, and I've been looking. And I'm gonna find the person who has that phone number, because I need to, because they owe me money. I know they're making money off of this YouTube video.
I mean,
I
it's
know.
the funniest YouTube video. I mean, it's the funniest one. That and the
And I
llama
know.
going down the slip and slide.
And I know it's funny, and I know it was scary in the time. But I'm not a fool. I know that it's funny. It's campy. I love camp. Camp is fun.
Of
you know.
course.
I made a lot of training videos for Burger King as well that people love. There was a song that we used about how to dress a burger. And people love it nowadays still, and they still watch it all
Sing
the time. You gotta get the bun, you gotta put it on the counter, and get the meat, and get the lettuce, and get the onion, and get the sauces. Burger King meal, and that's for you.
Oh, it gets so poppy at the end. I
That is
love it.
my favorite moment of 1998.
Thank you.
That's incredible.
Thank you.
I mean,
in the industry, we all knew it,
Of course, of
Industry of
course.
industrials, but otherwise, and now they know it on YouTube, and that's a different. So the phone number for the airline video is 2134, and then the phone number for the whoever posted the cheeseburger one is 6584. So if you know,
Oh, they both
whose
share
number-
a 4 at the end.
Yes, that's one thing, and I've checked to see if that's related.
You're a regular
Sherlock
detective.
Holmes.
Thank you.
I try. Thank you. I try. I'm not getting anywhere, but I try.
Oh, I mean, to answer your question, Asher, I directed one episode of Gilmore Girls, and that was the highlight of my career, and that is when I think I realized, I'm so sorry, not real. Other directors.
Yes, thank you.
Right.
Other directors get so much wiggle room. And the biggest wall I kept hitting in terms of getting notes is that we cannot change the dialogue. We have literal lives
Yes.
dependent on the dialogue. I was working with an actor when we had the line about the seatbelt. Double click. It was like something about like double click to undo, click to do. And he couldn't get it in his mouth.
Well, you're also notorious for letting improv fly.
Exactly.
You go long on takes.
Exactly. And this poor guy, I think his name was Paulian. Paulian couldn't get that line in his mouth. And I said, Paul, just say whatever feels good.
What did he end up saying?
Put the seatbelt under your leg.
Interesting. That's wrong.
And that's what
Got you
happened.
in trouble.
Yes, and then we had to go back. We had to do reshoots. Thank God we did them. I'm thankful for the lives that have been saved when we did that reshoot. We had $300 for that reshoot, and it was hard.
That's a lot of money. In this industry, that's a lot of money.
Lot of money.
It's a lot of money. So that is a great question, and I think we all live by these notes are important because lives are at stake.
It's true. It's true. Our movies do kill people or keep them alive.
Absolutely.
And I believe that my videos also keep people alive in the soul. You know, because if a person is crashing in the ocean and they know how to put on a safety vest, sure, okay. So now you have the safety vest on. Does that mean you're living or are you just alive?
Holy moly.
Are you actually experiencing things and challenging yourself as you're in the ocean? Are you falling in love? Or are you just somebody with a heartbeat?
Chites, you just blew my fucking brain.
Oh my God, you should be a pastor.
And I plan to.
What?
What?
Where would you do it? Like your hometown?
Yes, I will do it in my hometown.
And
we
where's
have
that?
a wonderful church. So what I want to talk about is how we can teach future directors. What advice would you give to other industrial directors?
That is so good. If they're leaving this interview with anything, it should be some advice for our industry.
Absolutely.
Well, for me, I guess, just thinking out loud,
It's amazing. You keep floating off of your chair the more you think.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like I'm seeing a little speech bubble that goes under you, and you lift up into your own thoughts, like you're in some little dreamland.
It's absolutely incredible. Right now, as you're talking, it looks like each of your eyelashes is honey bunches of oats.
That makes what the cereal?
A bowl of honey bunches of oats.
Is that a cute thing?
Every lashable.
It's adorable.
Every lashable.
The bottom of a can of beans is cute, and so is honey
I'm
bunches
a very
of oats.
well-respected Artur.
Artur, you're so cute.
You're an Artur.
Adorable.
Do you say Warder too?
Okay, come on. We gotta wrap this up. Give them their
But
advice.
I have to ask a question to you, Asher, because and I want to hear your advice, but I would love to get advice. How do you command respect on a set? Because I can imagine that you're fighting over the sound of an air conditioning.
No, I'm not. I'm not. People really, well, I do have to have a megaphone that's attached to another megaphone. And I have a very, very big, intimidating AD.
That's the ticket.
Oh, we
His
love that.
name is Bulldog, and he runs set. He will yell if you step out of line. So I usually give the actors direction, and Bulldog really enforces it. But my advice to young and aspiring directors.
And listen in, guys. Lean close.
My
You don't want to miss this.
Lean close and cuddle up.
My voice is very loud, but if you could silence your phones, that would be nice right now for me, because I've heard that my voice is very quiet.
And I bet it gets titty when the phones are too close to your voice.
It gets very titty. I get so many
hate when
titties.
it
Is that
gets
what you
titty.
said?
No, tinny, like interference.
Well, I do get titties.
Okay.
Oh, God, it's so cute when your mouth says titty.
Asher Fox.
That's adorable.
Your mouth looks like it's the
not.
shape of a
It's
heart
hot.
when you
and
say
it's
the word
it's
titty.
hot and it's grody.
I bet you're a sweet lover.
I am.
I knew it.
Finally, he agrees on something.
Finally, the little angel.
Okay, Asher, give us your freaking advice.
Oh, bother. Oh, bother. Oh, me, oh, my. This always
It's
happens.
like you're vibrating at the frequency of honey.
Yes, honey bunches of oats.
No, I promise I'm a very edgy director. Oh, a humbug. Here we go again.
Oh, gosh.
He's quoting Disney characters as he's frustrated. I love it.
Stetus Lupidus. I don't
you
know what
sat
to
next
do.
to a tiny pea, what would you be able to sing it a song?
A tiny
Or would it
pea?
sing you a lullaby?
Yes.
Is that cute? A tiny pea?
Answer the question.
Peas are also...
Would a pea sing to you, or would you sing to a pea?
I love this question. I actually don't want any advice from you, Asher. I want to know if you would sing to the pea or the pea would sing to you.
In this situation, I have no idea, but I guess so. Oh, gee, oh my, oh golly, I don't know. I guess that I would sing to the pea.
Oh, my God.
I would love to talk about my art. I would love a second to talk about my art, but I'm getting the signal we need to move on.
Clinch, what's your advice?
Gadzooks.
My advice would be to find the storytelling point into each instruction. What does each instruction telling? Because each instruction within a flight safety video exists in a different genre. You brought up putting someone else's mask on before you put your own mask on. That is a children's movie. That is a children's TV show. So that area must be filmed in very bright colors with big mascots. On the other hand, water landing, we're all probably going to die. That is a horror film, right?
Yeah.
So my advice to young directors, don't be afraid to play with genre.
Wow.
What's your favorite genre to play with?
My favorite genre to play with is the rom-com.
Oh.
So it
We all grew up with rom-coms for sure. That's a great.
yes.
Where'd you grow up?
So what a rom-com does for a flight safety video is the part where you are where we're talking about the role of the flight attendant and how you can call them using the call button. Now that is explained. I like to pay homage with a 45-minute reenactment of the scene in Love Actually, where they're holding the cards above the head.
An
For 45
incredible
minutes.
moment of cinema.
A 45-minute homage, maybe 5 times as long as the actual moment.
I would say 10.
Maybe 10. I would say that too,
That's
Ash.
probably a minute 30 at tops, that montage.
And could you imagine that would be longer than your flight?
Yeah.
Love Actually did come after me a little bit because they said I was ruining the legacy of the film.
Oh gosh, you don't want Love Actually to come after you. That's a lot of people. It's a big ensemble.
my God.
That's a whole mob.
13 to 15.
Love Actually came after my cousin once for fraud.
Oh my God.
It was scary, and he's still in legal
Oh
hell.
my God.
It's crazy what that movie did because, again, to clarify, the studio did not come after me. The general distribution company did not come after me.
No.
It was the movie itself.
Well, they had
the
so many
idea.
different storylines. It felt like it was just an IP grab at that point.
Yeah.
They just tried to make that movie to grab as many IPs as they could.
They really did. It was really, really tough.
Incredible. I think my advice to anyone doing flight safety videos or industrial videos of any kind would be, I want you to strap up, get a cup of selfish tea, and I want you to slurp that tea and be the most selfish person you can in this industry. Now, I want to correct myself. Earlier today, I said to be a woman in Hollywood, you have to be selfish. I think to be a human in Hollywood, you have to be selfish. And that means picking yourself at all hours of the day.
Have you ever considered running for office?
Oh, never.
I'd vote for you, but it might be as a joke.
Oh, that'd be so sweet if I got joke votes.
So I feel like you're talking a lot about selfishness in a broad sense. What do you find selfish?
I say put yourself first. Fuck yourself first.
I love that for you, Barb.
Fuck yourself
Are you dating
first.
or married?
I'm having trouble keeping a husband because I'm selfish in the bedroom.
Okay.
But I just mean put yourself first. If IKEA wants you to hurry it up because they just want to take visuals of someone putting in a lazy boy chair and putting the legs on it, you tell them, fuck off, buddy. It's my moment.
I love that. I love that. If I had to give you one piece of advice, I would say, look, make it scary, make it funny, make it sad, make it spooky, make it romantic, make it wonderful, but for God's sakes, make it interesting.
That is so good. That is so
what
good.
can I say? What can I say? I try my hardest. We all have to try our hardest, but we have to do something that makes us interesting. We have to do something that spikes our interest, gets us going. I mean, I don't know.
Can I ask you what you do now?
What do I do now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I run this little bar. I run this little bar in NoHo, North Hollywood. It's called Fuckies. And we do a lot of fun little stuff in there. And we have different theme nights. And it's basically like a high school theme night every night of the week. You know, it's like you remember pep rallies? Remember we used to get ready for pep rallies? We had Nerd Day. We had Hawaiian Shirt Day, all that kind of stuff.
I love you're the last remaining carpeted bar in NoHo.
I am.
miss carpets in bars.
I love carpets, and I won't get rid of this carpet. This carpet was actually bought by Zsa Zsa Gabor in 1976.
That's absolutely incredible.
It is amazing, and the stories the carpet tells. Hardwood floors don't keep any stories. One time I was walking around, and I looked in, and there was something in the carpet. It was one of Ron Jeremy's pubic hairs.
Oh my God.
How did you know it was his?
That's absolutely incredible.
I can spot a pubic hair on any person, any single person. Show me pubic hair, I can tell you who it is.
Now that's a talent if I've ever heard
That's
of that.
a talent.
God, I miss carpet in hospitals.
I miss carpet in hospitals. Carpet in hospitals, it just made them so much warmer. And now they're cold.
Cold, boring, and cold.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, I was just wondering, do you guys have any other projects coming up? Or I love you guys, not in that way.
I love you too, Asher. I want to just put you on one of my put you next to all my Hummel dolls in my house.
I want to screw you into a lemon drop, and then I want to take that lemon drop and throw it on a cloud.
I want to put you in a bunch of what do you call it? Maritroshka dolls. The stacking,
Babushkas.
Yes,
Russian
babushkas.
nesting.
The Russian nesting dolls.
That's it.
And I tell you, can you guess which one I want you to be?
What, me? No.
The tiniest one.
The little mouse.
Oh, gee willikers, guys. No, I'm a grown man, I swear it.
What are you going to do next, Asher? You
Oh.
cute little piece of poop.
Excuse me? That's not cool. That is not cool.
We're sorry, Asher.
I'm not sorry. I'm a bitch.
Well, I've got a couple music videos coming out. I just filmed a music video with the Strokes, and I think it's gonna.
Speak up, little boy.
I'm trying to. I just think I'm losing my voice. I've been too loud. I think I'm running.
Oh no.
I'm running out of my voice. I'm running out every day. I only have 20 minutes of voice.
What?
You only have, it is like a reserve in your body?
How can you possibly direct?
How can you possibly direct for these Strokes?
I whisper in Bulldog's ear and he gets it done.
I've got to meet him.
He's great.
But he sounds like fun to ride.
Yeah, be selfish, queen.
Be selfish, girl.
So
Barbara,
yeah,
don't get it.
I just directed a music video for the Strokes and the Strokes Airlines. They're releasing a flight that you can fly to their concerts.
Wow,
Oh.
so
Yeah.
good for them.
Good,
That's
they're coming
nice.
back. They're gonna have a comeback. I swear it.
Incredible.
That is so nice.
I am working on a flight safety video for a boat. I am venturing into boats, and so it's gonna
Do
be
they still
real-
take flight?
No, the boat doesn't go into the air.
So is it a boat safety video then, maybe?
A float safety video.
I don't understand what that phrase would mean. So it's a flight safety video, but it plays on a boat.
Are you working with that famous boat model actress?
Yes, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yes. I love her as a boat model actress. She's so
That's
incredible.
her.
Yes, I am working with her. You clearly have heard it through the rumor mill.
Oh, I've been to Rumorville.
Wait a second.
This guy has been to Rumorville, and he comes back with lots of stories.
He's been there because he's a bitch.
Absolutely. I'll be a bitch and I'll be a bitch again. Wasting away again in Rumorville.
At least it's
Anyways.
interesting.
Okay, make it interesting, my fucking God.
Okay, what are you doing?
Oh my God. I am actually moving to a little townhouse in a Laguna Beach.
Okay. Townhouse.
Oh, you're moving.
A house
what
with
you gotta
shared
have
walls.
A little townhouse in Laguna Beach. And I will have a blast there.
That's your next. Wonderful. It's great news for you.
It's a big deal for me. I've
Pretty cool. Pretty cool to plug that you're going to have a blast in your townhouse.
That's my plug. Also, I'll be doing a radio interview with Barbara Walters.
Oh,
She is.
very much past. Is it the hologram? They're trying to do Barbara
I'm
Walters
doing that because
hologram.
I'm selfish and I'm deciding to do it.
Okay.
Okay,
Wow.
so what is next for you?
Well, it's the bar is really taking up my time, but I would say the last thing that I'm working on, it's going to be maybe my last project in the industry. I'm doing
Wow.
You're leaving.
I'm leaving the industry. This is my goodbye, my bon voyage. I am doing a video for the brand new airlines. Sharpie is starting an airline.
The pen.
And I'm doing Sharpie Airlines, and they're letting me have a lot of fun with it. It's literally, they just bought a bunch of Frontier planes, and they crossed the name out, and they just wrote their names next to it.
Oh, that's fun branding.
Isn't that funny?
I do
It's
actually
funny
love
stuff.
that.
So what I did is the people come in and we erase their face and we draw another face on top of them. It is fucking crazy. My nephew worked at Pixar before he had some allegations, and he's helping me with it, and it's really amazing.
That's incredible.
That is absolutely incredible. That's really interesting, too, that he had those allegations.
I mean, look, be naughty, be bad, be awful, get arrested,
Selfish.
but at least make it interesting.
Oh, amen,
that
amen,
is so
amen,
funny.
amen.
That reminds me of a saying of where I'm from. It says, it goes a little something like this. Luskarnen finskun porsneskenon. And it means, for love of God, make things it more interesting.
So Iceland.
No, where?
So Russia.
So,
Orange County.
oh.
That is so close to Laguna Beach.
This has been Artists on Artists on Artists on Artists answering the question. Now that's why they call it showbiz. We'll see you next time.
Artists on Artists on Artists on Artists is an improvised Hollywood roundtable podcast created, performed, and produced by Kylie Brakeman, Jeremy Culhane, Angelo Giarratana, and Patrick McDonald. AOA is a Sugar 23 podcast. Mike Mayer and Michael Sugar, executive producers. Liam Billingham, producer. Production support by Angelo Restaino and Anthony Defranchesco. Music is by Gabriel Ponton. The opinions expressed in this podcast do not reflect the opinions of anyone who works on it, not even the performers, because this is an improvised podcast and we're stupid. Full video versions of AOA are available on YouTube, so please like and subscribe, and leave us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. Good night, Hollywood.